Jesus sent them out, 70 of them. And when they returned, they didn't call him master. We are in Ephesus, please help. No. They returned to him singing and said, even the devils were subject to us in thy name. And Jesus was not surprised. And the apostles showed up, ushers that they trained. He said Philip went to Samaria. He
Nations on fire for God.
Everything he needs to do on the battlefield, and all his strategies have failed. So now he has submitted in loyalty to the authority of the winning king. So when he said he made a public show of them, it means Satan, principalities, powers, dominion were paraded. And when they were paraded, they surrendered to the master. Hey! Maboraketoria Bagata. Manda Prato Setevira. This is the rank of light. They were paraded and they conceded defeat. And God didn't stop there. Something needed to happen. The throne needs to be set. So it said in Ephesians 1:19, after the defeat took place, he said, according to the working of his mighty power. So he demonstrated his victory, and he didn't stop there. Verse 20, which he wrought in Christ when he raised him from the dead and set him at his own right hand in heavenly places. Remember, Ephesians 6:10-13 said demonic spirits are also in heavenly places, but heavenly places have levels. There's the second heaven, but there's the third heaven. These things are in levels. And so in verse 20, hear what it says. Ephesians 1. I'm showing you this because there's a basis for our faith. We are not just mindless people running around psyched and just shouting because we are religious by God. No, there's a basis for what we do. Go to verse 20. Verse 21. He said this throne is far above all, not some, all principalities and powers and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world but also in the world that is to come. So any being that has a name, whatever he is, he has gone beneath that throne. If this was all, this would have been good enough, because we know that God has covered us. He's got our back. But he didn't want to just be intervening in our lives. And so in chapter 2 verse 6, you know, if this is all, anytime you are in problem, in trouble, you say, Lord help, God will intervene from there. But that will be too much work. The way God creates is that he creates a system that works. So he's not willing to be intervening every time. He wants you to become his system of intervention. So what did he do? He said, and had raised us up together and made us to sit with him in heavenly places in Christ Jesus. So God is not just intervening, God has raised me with him. So he has converted me to a system of intervention. I am a system of divine intervention. That's why when we come, he said, these signs shall follow them that believe. In my name, they shall cast out demons. They shall kick out demons. Makaro tatataya. You are a system of divine intervention. God is not just intervening. You have become a system. Are you following? Can I show you more scriptures? Hear this. God is not just intervening in your life. He has made you a system of intervention. Because where he is in dominion, that's where he has brought you. Look at the way the Bible puts it. John 8:12. Jesus said, so long as I am in the world, he said, I am the light of the world. So long as I'm in the world, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. If that was all, that would have been good. But in John 5:13 and 14, he said, you are the light of the world. A city set upon a hill that cannot be hid. You are the light of the world. A city set. Why is that so? Because where he is where you are. Where he's seated is where you are seated. So you have become a system of light. I'm showing you the excellency of light and the partaking role that you have been brought into. so that you can learn to exercise dominion. This is why it doesn't matter what the devil is doing. If it brings ignorance, you counter it. If it brings sickness, you counter it. If it brings poverty, you counter it. Because now God is not just intervening. You are God's system of intervention. He said, you are my battle axe, my weapon of war, my weapon of war, my weapon of war. Please sit down for a moment. Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. Elohim Adonai. So darkness has no stand with light. Light is superior to darkness. But light is not just superior to darkness, you have been made light. That means you are superior to them in rank, and you are superior to all their operations. In the light of this, there are three things you have become. I'm listing this because when I show you how to walk in the dominion of light, you will see that the first thing is consciousness. But if you don't have understanding, you will not know what to be conscious of. You will think this thing is just join the people and talk like them. We are not people talking some form of cliche. There's a spiritual reality that backs our belief system, our confession, and our action. Because you have become light, number one, you have absolute victory over darkness. Because the light shines in the darkness. The darkness comprehends it not. The devil can't comprehend you if you know who you are. That's why it says whoever is born of God has overcome the world. Why has he overcome the world? Because as the wind bloweth, thou listest not from whence it cometh or whence it goeth. So are they that are born by the Spirit of God. The devil can't understand you. You are operating now by a superior system. The light shines in the darkness. So the dominion of light speaks of absolute victory for the believer. See, when an apostle, a prophet comes to you, the advantage is to equip you. Believe me, you don't need an apostle to take over your world. You are the light of the world. Our duty is not to be around every time. When you have headache, you say, Apostle, sir. When there is a challenge, you say, Apostle, sir. That's a limitation. Our duty is to show you who you are. You are the ones to manifest. When you call us, tell us, the devil came on my job. I entered the spirit. I downloaded a pattern and I countered him. You say, yes, you know what to do. Because I'm supposed to teach you how to enter the spirit. You are supposed to destroy the works of the devil. You are the light. The system where people who are born of God, who should be light, are still roped to one man for every step they take is witchcraft. It's not victory. When you have absolute victory, you function by the principles of light. Yourself will know what to do. So when you show up with testimonies. That was how Jesus did it. That was how the apostles did it. The Bible said Jesus sent them out, 70 of them, and when they returned, they didn't call him master. We are in Ephesus, please help. No, they returned to him singing and said, even the devils were subject to us in thy name. And Jesus was not surprised. And the apostles showed up, ushers that they trained. He said Philip went to Samaria. He